Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
Being as exceptional and powerful as you are comes with a price, and that price is often loneliness.
Yeah, sure. I've heard that cliche a million times. It's lonely at the top, right? But I didn't choose to be this awesome. It was kind of thrust upon me. Like that high school vampire slayer in that show Nico made me binge watch with her.
No, that character had a group of close friends who helped and supported her.
See? Even the slayer has more of a social life than me. I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Reminds me of a French quote.
Give me the dubbed version, please. My French is only the pardonable kind.
It roughly translates to, "Great responsibility is the inseparable consequence of a great power."
It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long.
She and Strange will be here when they're ready. I'm getting impatient too.
Have they seen what's going on out there right now? Maybe that would put a little pep in their step.
I'm game for another round if you are. Any news from the West Coast?
Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the 5 boroughs right now to keep him busy.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes...
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
and his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cathan readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Cathan own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the Parchment of Power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cathan.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is no...
I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
I've been to a carnival since I was 12 years old.
I have never been.
Too bad this is a work trip. Otherwise, we'd definitely check out the Tilt-A-Whirl. Isporto.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't
The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
He didn't have it. How about you? We're being paid to find the Page Creed. Have fun on your own time. Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard
Hear
much of
that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with now. Call that one a nest mother. And those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Attached to that face. Let's dance.
This usually works.
I am impressed.
Let's try this.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Submit.
You will kneel.
That will not be enough to get rid of me.
You will pay the greatest price. Your suffering will be immeasurable.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about. Bad luck for you,
Where'd you learn that one? You'll only see it once.
Just be careful you do not string together the wrong phrase.
This should be good.
Crude, but effective.
Here's one for you. Don't blame me. You started it.
Not looking good for you.
Prepare yourselves. My servants join the fray. Your suffering will be immeasurable. That will not be enough.
Still want a piece?
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
You're too weak for this fight.
Should do the trick. Dibs on the ugly one.
Well, that's interesting.
Kiss it goodbye. Too easy.
It is time. Now.
Ow! Quit it!
They got some backup coming.
I will make you regret that. You will pay the greatest price. Trifling creature.
They have not lost interest.
Any altars you don't destroy she'll attempt to turn into monuments. Shrines to Lilith. That manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
No mercy to the servants of Satan. Your mother abandons you.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Runt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mommy gave you another chance. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna again.
Feel my call.
Whatever gets the job done. Rip you a new one.
It won't be that easy anymore. You should have made sure I was down for the count.
They finally got me.
Bring what you got. You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
Now it's my turn. Really starting to grind my gears.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You're ready.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
change things up.
Cute trick. Fresh meat coming in.
I'm right here.
You should have seen their faces. Family night at the carnival. I could have almost tasted their fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing everything to shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
It's about time.
Good one.
Attached to that face.
Whatever works.
I had hoped for a challenge.
The history books really didn't do you justice.
You took your shot, but Mother wasn't having it.
Is that your best shot? Got some more flunkies coming in.
They are still set on me. Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. You had your chance to escape. I feel stronger already.
Let me help.
You have no thanks.
Here comes a few more. Nobody knows you like I do, Creed. And I know this was just as much your doing as it was Lilith's.
What's there to know? It was a massacre, and I loved every minute of it.
I'll give it a whirl.
That's the best you got?
Now for something real special. Gotta get my bearings here.
Return to your mother.
Mother finally found someone who can get the job done. Me!
Looks like they call for help. Right here. Lilith must be desperate if she's counting on you to finish this.
Going for it.
Pain is temporary.
Ready.
I am impressed.
It's on the ugly one.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah. He may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it. I wish I could have helped today, Hunter.
I can see you are still upset, Illyana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet. No matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
And do you have a better idea who to entrust something of such value?
I'd give it to Nico to hold. And if she didn't want to carry the weight of it, I would.
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have demonic effects on its keeper.
Demonic effects? I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. I don't cower from the darkness. I am made from its fabric. I could handle it. But alas, they did not give the parchment to me to hold. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Good girl, Charlie.
The Quentin Carnival escalated quickly, just like everything. I've done my own research into the Parchment of Power.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me. Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
You should share everything with the team. It is the only way to build trust.
Well, maybe I dislike sharing everything. Probably some latent issues related to my parents' death, and whoa, I better save some for my therapist. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
Do you really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kinda known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me, I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
Looking forward to our next mission.
Seen a lot of carnivals go supernatural in my day, but today took the cake.
So, baseball. I have some questions.
Shoot, what don't you get about the national pastime?
What is the point? A minimal amount of running? Diving into mud? Arguing with a masked arbiter?
It's a game. For fun. You had those, right?
Not for an audience of thousands.
Once this is over, I'll take you to a baseball game. You really have to be there to appreciate it.
There is a nearby stadium in Boston.
Nah, your first game should be a positive experience. We'll catch one in New York. Can't wait till next time.
this bowl always here? Oh, this looks like it belongs here. It seems my offering was accepted.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
Facing Lilith will bring changes upon all of us. As we have seen, some will inevitably fall into the dark.
And maybe some of us will emerge stronger. Don't forget the other side of that little coin.
Stronger. Of course. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You are in the desert one day, Salem the next. I wonder what you are running from.
A moving target's harder to hit.
It all depends on the skill of the hunter.
True. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long? Tooth. Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well?
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
What are you reading, Miko?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It has been my experience that what we seek usually has a way of finding us first.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not like books just pull themselves off shelves and onto tables. Well, not in this castle at least. Someone left this out.
I wonder who.
Sometimes I think this library is haunted by a friendly librarian ghost.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
It is certainly possible.
From reading the story, I think so. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
This lightworker sounds like a courageous soul. I hope he was honored.
He didn't live to be... So, like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the Pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
It is unlikely that the historical account of the incantation is accurate.
Well, I've got to try something. It's not like anyone else has any other bright ideas. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Like old times reading funny books with Bucky.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. Just trying to hype myself up. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How am I supposed to live up to that?
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps. He does not seem like a role model for anyone.
Really? He's always seemed like the best to me.
I think the wisest thing to do would be to chart your own path.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I did everything you are doing right now, including questioning myself.
It looks like it worked out for you.
And it will work out for you as well. Some things take time. Patience.
The world is about to end. I don't think time is on my side.
The world is always about to end, Robbie.
True that, true that. No excuses, right?
That is right.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful.
Come
on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Less in the tech, more in you.
See you soon.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Maybe it is time to take a break from all this screen time.
I'd love to, Hunter, but who's gonna look for Bad Boy Blaze while I'm resting my eyes?
Why do you not ask Blade? He would be happy to help.
I'm sure he would, but I'm the one who volunteered for Blaze Patrol. It'd be kind of a jerk move to push it off onto someone else, especially a friend. Besides, it would take up too much time to catch anyone else up on all the places Johnny Blaze is not. And time is one thing we do not have on our side. We have to get our hands on that parchment before your nightmare of a mother does. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out, wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Allow us to assist you.
I'm here if you need me.
That was a hell of a sparring session, Illyana. Haven't been this sore since, well...
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Time to take it to the next level. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years. This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
That is not what I see.
I appreciate the rare vote of confidence, but you're wrong. This is my doing. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
If she were here, what do you think she would tell you to do?
To stop being so stubborn. That bringing everyone together is long overdue.
And that she loves you.
Yes.
So, what now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
No demons to report here, boss.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
They want the same.
Don't waste time. We have to stop that helicopter.
Our goals align.
Your fate is sealed.
Crude, but effective.
Targeting systems active.
Kiss it goodbye. luck for you, bub. Not looking good for you.
Suffer! I'm hurt bad! All who serve the Mother are damned. Time. Not looking good here.
Whatever gets the job done.
For Hydra!
Hardly a scratch.
You'll feel this pain soon enough. Serve her with honor.
Keep it up.
That'll work. Judgment come. You bring judgment upon yourself. Hail Hydra!
Well, Granny hit harder than that.
Confirmed enemy target. Scanner speaking of reinforcements. Let us finish this.
Lilith must be desperate if the...
The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Weak, even for Hydra. You are lucky to still be breathing.
trick.
Vengeance is near.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
We've stopped the helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Hey, what's our contingency plan? This should get you going. You must be eager for your penance.
They can. We have done it. Excellent work. Intriguing. Interesting. Ah, I see. What is this?
The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. You had no chance to escape. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I am impressed. Now that was something. I must have angered them.
A tomb was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster. He even became known as the Demogorgon, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. Some for the rest of us. I can handle it. Feel my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join you. I think you owe her a treat after this.
They cannot possibly match your strength. I am impressed. Leave some for the rest of us. Return to your mother. You have heard this. You were unprepared.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Pathetic. They cannot possibly match your strength. Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
This looks like it belongs here.
With Atum's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Autumn be praised. He sees our path. Autumn reveals all. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the Coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia, with the Abbey, to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World, just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the Moon Seals to the Knights of Wundagore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the Moon Seal?
After the trials, the Moon Seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. This must be Shaw's study. Oshter smiles upon me. This ward is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
The son of Gaia approves. Fascinating. Autumn, show me the way. She does not see it happening. The gods are fickle. Autumn thinks otherwise. Blessings of the goddess. Agatha's house. Curious. He sees our path. If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him. Autumn be praised. Autumn does not answer. The goddess must be busy. The goddess of order approves. I need to find the next moon seal.